Thanks, Hannah. Let's pause for a moment from today's weather to look back at yesterday's weather. Weather Rewind today focuses on a colder time of year, which would be the end of April when snow fell in portions of eastern Iowa. The last day of the month in 1994 brought several inches. In fact, Dubuque set a record for the date. 6 inches of snow fell there, and they weren't the only ones. This was the headline in the Gazette the next day. Yes, April snow showers occurred. Yeah, they noted that most places didn't see a record, but it is certainly unusual to see snow that late in the season. Now, the inside page called it Deja Vu Winter Part 2. Yes, certainly a little bit of a surprise late in the season to see snow that stuck. Now, descriptions of the weather were that road conditions all in all didn't turn all that bad due to the sort of transitory nature of this storm system, as well as those marginal temperatures that you often get in the late portion of the season. But 6 inches of wet snowfall fell in Dubuque, 4 inches in Marion, and 3 in Columbus Junction based on various reports. Also reports of that snow occurring in northwest Iowa and all the way over toward northeast and obviously portions of southeast Iowa as well. So yes, it certainly was a notable day in weather history. And it was notable for just how long it had been in Cedar Rapids since snow had fallen that season. 63 days passed between the most recent snowfall just before this, at least the one that was measurable. So that takes you back likely into late portions of February. Yeah, we're talking a big gap there where March and most of April was snow-free. In fact, Cedar Rapids set a record high just days before that on April 18th at 90 degrees. So yeah, the weather can change quite a bit this time of year, and it did change quickly that time of year. And indeed, right after the system, highs were back in the 50s, and that caused that snow, of course, to melt. Now, normally we see most of our snowfall, as you may know, between December, January, and February. March offers an opportunity, and it's usually feast or famine there too. If you get a storm system, it can often provide heavier snowfall in March, but April is where things have trended downward. In fact, this is the most recent average snowfalls around eastern Iowa, specifically Cedar Rapids. It was likely even a little bit less in the 90s, as we did at least have some evidence of late season snowfalls in recent years here in eastern Iowa. So just about anything can happen in late April, including storms, snow, and everything in between.